Hey, how's it going, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the slope between points. You're going to be given 2 points, and you say you're going to have to find the slope in order to graph the line or whatever, or just give me the slope of these 2 points. Slope, this is your formula. You're going to have to know this. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Basically, it's the difference of these slopes, which is exactly what the next one says. This delta just means difference. So difference of the y's over the difference of the x's. We also know slope is rise over run. So that if we were given 2 points, we could find the rise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sure, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could say the slope there is positive 5/4 because it's going to the up and to the right. Okay, you're going to be having to do this, but I'm going to be giving you 2 points in order to find them between them. So let's look at an example. So for instance, if we have the points 3, 4, and 5, 7. Sure, awesome. Okay, I know my slope is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Does not matter what you call y2, y1. Makes no difference in the world. So say I call this one y1, I call this one y2. Just make sure that your x2 goes with your y2 and your x1 goes with your y1. So if this is y2, this is x2. If this is y1, then this is x1. And all I'm going to do is substitute these numbers into my equation, which I already know. So I have y2 minus y1, so 7 minus 4. So on top I have 7 minus 4. On bottom I have x2 minus x1, so 5 minus 3. So 5 minus 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. There's our slope. It is simplified as far as it'll go, so my slope is 3/2. Okay, let's look at yet another one. So for example, if we're trying to find the slope between -1, 6 and 6, -4, find the slope between those 2 points. Using the same exact formula, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Again, makes no difference what you call y2, y1. So say I call this one y2 this time. Then I have to call this one y1, x1, and x2 go with their brothers or sisters or homie G-dogs or whatever you want to call them. Doesn't make a difference. So if I replace in y2 minus y1, notice this y1 has a -4. So when you substitute it in, make sure you say 6 minus -4. Okay, put it in parentheses because you substituted it in. Whoa, got transformers outside. They're coming for me. Ah, no, don't get me. Okay, then if we have x2 minus x1, we have -1 minus 6. So on top we have 6 minus -4 is 6 plus 4, so 10 over -1 minus 6 is -7, so this will reduce to -10 over 7. Makes no difference where your negative sign is. It could be on the bottom, it could be outside like it is here, or it could be on top. You can say -10 over 7. Makes no difference in the world as long as that negative is there. It's taking the negative of the entire fraction. Okay, doing slope again. Finding the slope between 2 points. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Like I said, you will not be given this on a test. You will not be given it on a quiz. You're going to have to memorize this. Okay, so what I do to help me memorize this is I write this formula down every single time, as you've noticed. Okay, I've done it for years, so it's just second nature by now. The more you do it, the more practice you get writing it, it'll just come naturally. Okay, so if I call y2 -6, y1 8, so x1, x2, then I have y2 minus y1, so -6 minus 8 over 3 minus 3. On top I have -14. On bottom, 3 minus 3 is 0. How many times is 0 going to 14? Well, it's not really a number that we can find. So since we cannot have a 0 on bottom, this is impossible. You cannot do this. You cannot divide 0 into -14. This is called an undefined slope. If you notice, your x values are the same. So this is actually the equation, x equals 3. You don't have to know that right now, but you will after the next unit. So in order to graph the equation, x equals 3, it crosses at 1, 2, 3, and it's just going to be a straight up and down line. I could not stand on that line if I tried to. It would just kind of not be fun to try to stand on unless I'm really, 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 really good at balancing. So since I can't really stand on it, it's called an undefined slope. It is not anything that we can really imagine. All right, this is the last example I'm going to look at in this video. Again, finding slope between 2 points. So let's call this y2 this time. y1, x1, x2. So on top, if I have y2 minus y1, I have 4 minus 4. So 4 minus 4 over x2 minus x1, so 3 minus 6. 4 minus 4 is 0, 3 minus 6 is negative 3. 3 goes into 0 times, so your slope is just going to be 0. Again, if you notice, kind of similar to the last one, our y values are the same. So this equation would just be y equals 4. And in order to graph that, 1, 2, 3, 4, since there's only y, you're only going to cross your y-axis at 4, and it has a 0 slope. It has absolutely no slope to it. It's very easy to stand on, dance on, throw bananas on, throw monkeys on, catch monkeys, throw them up in the air, catch them again, and just do whatever you want on it. Okay, 0 slope is completely like flat ground. There is no slope going up or down to it at all. Okay, hopefully this has helped you guys out with understanding slope between points. And thank you as always for watching. I'll see you guys in class.